Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Check Show!
Ahoy, hoy, friends.
Ahoy, hoy, friends! It's Sunday, and it's Lego Disney Habitats Day. I'm so excited. Year 2, the second annual Lego Disney Habitats Challenge Day.
You have your Habitat hat on.
I do. I've got my special Haunted Mansion Mickey ears on for today's occasion. Very, very excited about that. So, and it's going to be like a Disney week for me.
I think that's true.
And we'll talk about why that is in a minute.
Yep.
But first, let's go ahead and bring on our lovely panelists for today. We have some regulars and we have a very special guest. Here, I'm going to tip this up a little bit. My ears are getting cut off.
All right.
Not something you want to hear on a Sunday morning. My ears are being cut off. All right. So let's go.
On that note.
I'm trying to come up with a segue, but I just can't. Somebody who always has an ear to listen.
Ooh, nicely done. Flynn.
From Lego Masters Season 2, everyone. Please welcome Moto. Ahoy, hoy, Moto, with your listening ears.
I hope so. Is my microphone working?
It
Your
sure
mic
is.
working.
Okay. It like blew up and cut out for a few minutes there, but it's back. We're all good.
It's
your standard Tricky Bricks problems with volume and sound.
Exactly. If it came off without a hitch, it wouldn't be one of our shows.
I think you have a little snot on your shirt right there.
I have a little. It's true.
You may want to wipe that off. All right. And next, somebody who we have shared many Disney adventures with.
We have.
It even extends to the car. That's as far as I'll go. But she is so into it. It is Minifig Chick. Hi, Kara.
All
Yay,
right.
ears. How are you?
I'm okay for a Sunday. How's everyone else?
It's happening. It's a Sunday. It's a day of the week.
It is a hive of activity at
Hive.
the House of Flitcher.
It is a hive of activity, and we'll talk about why that is in a few minutes. But next up, I wanted to invite on our very, very special guest for today. You remember her from last year. You remember her from her many habitat challenges on Instagram that she does. Everybody, please welcome Jen BrickFamBuilds to the show. Hi, Jen.
Hi, guys.
Jen.
Hi, everyone.
I love your background. You have all the heads.
Yes. All that. Quite a collection. And they all have Lego in it.
Very cool. So super excited. So, how many of these have you done, Jen?
Like challenges?
Yeah, or like, do you have a general idea?
Gosh, I think we're up to like 12 now.
Wow.
12. Wow.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And you caught me off guard. I don't actually know.
I know. Where's your pie chart, Jen?
I know. I told you I'm struggle lesson this week. It has been a week.
No, we are all in struggle lug this week. This is the week of struggle lug. But golly, it's so great to have you here and back and doing this again.
I'm so excited you wanted to do this again.
Absolutely. Well, you know what was really fun is I feel like, and y'all can tell me what you think, but it felt like the first time we did it, everybody kind of went for the very, I don't mean this in a bad way, but the obvious picks, right? Like the main characters, the ones that we're used to seeing. And then this time around, people wanted to go a little bit further. And there was one, I got to say, our very own FabuFan MKE like did a serious deep dive of all the like live action Disney movies and
Yep.
like the ones from the 70s. I mean, he kicked off with the computer wore tennis shoes. And like,
Oh, Kurt Russell, yeah.
Yeah, right. You know,
Fantastic.
I love the Kurt
We
Russell
made a
days.
list. We ended up making a list between him and the Robzik family and Ventaclods. The three of them just went so deep. And my husband was really excited because he went pretty deep on one of his, and then somebody actually beat him to it, and he was like, "How? I went so deep!" And I was like,
he did one. I know FabuFan did one called The Ugly Dachshund, which I'd actually never heard of.
Wow.
And I was like, I've seen the North Avenue Irregulars and the Cat from Outer Space, and I've never heard this before.
I'm sorry, the Ugly Dachshund. How dare they?
I know, right?
Yeah, there's like they say on the radio, there's some deep cuts here.
There's some serious deep
cuts. Deep cuts from
really
the single on the B-side remix. You know, this is going to be cool.
Well, and then on the flip side of it too, like we got the with the Muppets just coming out, this was really good timing, right?
Oh yeah.
And we're also, I think, we're all very fortunate. Like some people may disagree, but for this particular challenge, we're all very fortunate that Disney owns like every fun property for the most part. Like there was a wide array of things to choose from.
Absolutely.
They have like an infinity gauntlet of properties at this point. You know, it's like Star Wars, Marvel, this, that, and the other. Pixar is on there.
I was trying to put a list of what the IPs were, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot that one. I got to add this one too." And so then I take it down and add the new one onto the list. I'm like, "Jeez, man!"
And then they're gonna have to add some more jewels. I think Moto to that glove. That jeweled glove needs a few more slots.
National Geographic's on there somewhere too, but no one remembers that.
I didn't even bother adding that one to the list. So. And I added Simpsons to the list, and only one person ended up doing a Simpsons this year, which last year we actually had like a handful. So.
Yeah, I did see. Somebody says Phil Carlton says North Avenue Irregulars is one of Don's all-time favorites, and my love for Cat from Outer Space knows no bounds. That's good to hear. Well, you know what was there's another one called the Monkey's Uncle. That's a like an Annette one. That one was really silly. And then
she
there
has
was
a song about that, doesn't she?
She does, the Monkey's Uncle. And then there was what was it? Somebody the Scrambled Egghead. It was like somebody's name. It was like somebody the Scrambled Egghead. Oh my god. Yeah, there were so many. And wherefore art thou, Candle Shoe? If anybody knows that one. No, really? No Candle Shoe? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. That's with what's her name in it from the little girl who lived down the lane?
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster was in Candle Shoe.
What's her name?
Yeah. Telling you, there's tons out there. So we have more for the next, 7 challenges. There's like
awesome.
So anywho, so before we get started, I did have some interesting and fun news to share that I think people may be surprised about. Yes, Helen Hayes. Thank you, Phil. Helen Hayes was in Candle Shoe with Jodie Foster. And that is this coming up weekend, as you know, is Star Wars Celebration, or like Memorial Day weekend is Star Wars Celebration
in Southern California. Right?
Yes, in Anaheim, and we know Holly and her family are going. And then there was like this rumor going around that I was going. And the rumor is true. I am going, and I am, and I'm sure if you've been following me on Instagram, that I am been building a pink and lavender Mandalorian costume to wear to the event.
Head to toe.
Head to toe. I bought lavender ultra suede cape yesterday. I'm just saying, my friend is currently working it for me. I have a couture draped lavender cape that my seamstress friend is making.
Would you really have it any other way?
No. And I did get my Angel, Stitch's girlfriend Angel is my Grogu stand-in.
She got a makeover.
It's pink, so she's like pink Grogu, which is amazing.
And then, but the big news in all of this
so
is
why for all of this?
why
Flynn?
for all of this? I, along with our pal Dr. Cat Builds, who y'all know from being on the show, she and I are hosting Lego's booth at Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And of course, Flynn was the obvious choice.
I know, me, the big Star Wars know nothing.
Well,
I'm
but-
actually not a know nothing.
So
It's
what
just
is your street cred with Star Wars, Flynn?
Well, my street cred, I mean, you've heard this before. My street cred with Star Wars is I'm old enough that I was in the front row when the movie premiered in my town, and my dad took us to see it like 7 times.
A New Hope.
It was before it was called
It wasn't
A New
even
Hope.
called
It was
A New
when
Hope.
it was the only hope.
It was called Star Wars.
Star Wars. So I'm going to be hosting the booth along with Kat. I don't know if I'll be able to wear my costume in the booth, but
you'll get breaks.
But
for
I'll
sure.
have breaks and I'll be walking around on the show floor. So if you're going to be there and you see a big pink and lavender Mando, that's me.
So fabulous.
I am so sad that I missed this. But I'm looking forward to pictures.
There will be pictures.
There will be pictures, and trust me, I'm already calculating how I can change it to use it for costume contests at Lego Cons. And I think what my idea is I'm gonna make, because I've been making this all out of this foam, like this EVA foam stuff, EVA foam. So I'm gonna make some minifigure hand gloves out of EVA foam and just stick them in, and then I'm a minifig.
Absolutely.
Right?
I
Like
love it.
one small change. We'll have to get some yellow paint.
All right.
Our house is so full of spray paint right now. It is ridiculous.
Hey, Flynn, I have an idea.
Yellow, 'cause his hands are silver, so you can just keep them pink or purple.
Yes. What's that?
Pretty soon we should say hi to people in the chat if they
We
give
should-
a big hello.
We should say hi to people in the chat, but hey, first of
While
all,
they populate it, you can do pins too.
oh, very good. Well, let's real quick, let's do pins, and then we will say hi to everybody. So give it up until, like, basically the thing is that it populates and depopulates very quickly. So I would say about the time when we're showing our pins off, there's your time to like pop in and say hi in the chat to make sure we see everyone. So all right, let's see. Kara, how about you go first?
I have matching everything today. Emoji Mini.
Oh, I'm kind of matching today. I'm pseudo matchy. Very good. Moto, you're next.
Yeah, mine is not a Disney pin, but it is someplace I have been. And that is El Morro National Monument.
Oh, cool.
Oh, pretty.
Very
So yeah,
good.
El
very
Morro is
good.
really a really fun national monument. If you ever head on out and go there, it's pretty cool.
Very nice. All right, and Jen, what pin have you got for us today?
I
wore that one last
Oh,
week.
yes.
Yeah.
Yay! I have it. I still have it right here. I did that one last week. It's so good.
Oh, I didn't even realize you did it last week. Yes.
No,
it's
perfect. Show it again, please.
We picked it up on our trip in October. I took the kids for the first time
It's
for
so
my
good.
40th birthday. And it was so
It's
much
so,
fun.
fun.
so good. Well, I've got a theme going. Well, you go first, honey.
Okay. Well, figuring that today was Disney habitats, I went just about as Disney as you can get with Mickey Mouse there. In a, like, on this end, it looks
Whoa.
like teal. Oh, hi, everyone.
Hi. We're not focused anymore. Oh well.
Here, let's try this. That's in
That's in focus.
See it auto-focused.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, these things do happen, and I am sporting my Wanda pin from my amazing collection that I got from the Hornburgers of Wanda pins. So very excited about that.
And
Look at that! Yay!
Thanks, Click. You know,
Focus.
Clicky just came right around the corner and picked that up.
Oh yes, Clicky. He's so like that. Okay, so let's see who is here, everyone. Hello. Yes, Clicky. We have Brick Built Babe is here. Brick Jedi, Brickaroo Bonsai, Brick Snaps. Hey, Martin, how's it going? We've got Bricks EDU, Blair Archer, Chris Target Rich Environment for Lego Chalice. We've got Fabufan MKE. The Greebling Wizard is here. Heather Miraz, Hooded One, Jake Sadovich. Hey, Jake. We've got John Luttrell and Vicky. Cheers and good morning. We've got Johnny Cat is here. Hi, Johnny.
Joseph Zawada
is here. Hi, Joseph. We've got Lego Coffee, Lego Don, El Nerd is here. Marilyn Parmley. Hi, Marilyn and the Parmleys. Heard you're feeling better. Yes, kicking off the Emscapades. It's Marilyn Parmley, Matthew Builds Bricks, Mika Bryant. Every time.
Always.
Minifig Chick, Minifig Nick, Monica Berry, and Moto. We've got Noayon. I tried.
Oh, another M that just popped in.
Oh, yes. Moonman Bricks. Hello in the Emscapades. We've got pancakes for supper. Oh, that sounds good. Rocky's Guy Brick Store. Sam Harmon. Stephen Yeagley. Tan Jam. 2 Gay A-Falls. Hey, guys. How's it going? We've got Veteran Lego Dad and Vicarious Brickstress. And, of course, bonsoir to Wilfred and to Zarakino Kim, wherever you may be. And anybody who kind of like jammed in there right at the very end.
Yes, you're lurking. Welcome.
Oh, my goodness. Whew, now I gotta have a coffee after that. All right, very good.
Jen, I love your pumpkin minifig head. The jack-o'-lantern is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one. We have our skeleton. Well, it's hidden behind the Lego house right now, but yeah, it's back there.
Yeah, Hoke Bricks actually hooked me up with the lantern when he found it at his store and posted it. And I was like, please, Eric, send it to me. And
of course. Hi, Wild Bear Bricks. If we didn't see you in the hellos, Eric is an awesomeness. He is he's the good people for sure. All right, well, what do we say? We swing right into things here because we've got a lot now. Obviously, we're showing some today, the ones that people submitted. There are many more on Instagram and Twitter as well under the hashtag Lego Disney Habitats. So if you want to see all of the amazing things, that is definitely the hashtag to look. But we are going to be looking at some ones today. I'm really excited about this.
It's just a lot for like 3 full hours to like really take it all.
Yes,
there is a lot.
You're talking a lot. We're talking hundreds here, right?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Before we kick off, Jen, why don't you I'm going to give you the big screen, and you can tell us all of the amazing numbers.
All right, awesome. Once again, I apologize for not having my pie charts ready. I'm really slacking today. So instead, I have my backup note card. All right, so we ended up with 575 individual habitats built.
Wow.
So just even more than last year. I was talking to Flynn and I'm like, yep, my carpal tunnel is acting up because I've just been Yeah. Oh, well, and the commenting and the sharing and everything else. Yep. So we ended up with 26 new participants to the challenge.
Yay!
And over 20 countries represented from around the world. If you really want to know, I can list them all out for you, but I feel like that'll take a lot of time. And then 28 U.S. states were represented and a bunch of new ones. So I was like, yes, finally. And then let's see here. We had 284 that featured just like the Disney characters, like Mickey Mouse and all that stuff. So 284 of them featured just like Disney type characters.
So a bit over half.
Yeah, 89 were featured Marvel characters, and this includes like the people that did like mashups. So like if they had a Marvel and a Disney character, like I counted it in both. So these numbers like might feel a little skewed, but it's just because I did that. And then there were 41 Muppets that were represented. There were 66 Pixar ones that were represented, 88 Star Wars, and 5 Winnie the Poohs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
and
is
then
amazing.
I can go deeper. I can tell you who were the top 3 of each of those categories. Like, how much do you want to know?
Let's hear it. Who are the top 3 from the categories?
All right. So Disney, the top 3 movies were Little Mermaid coming in first, Peter Pan coming in second, and Frozen coming in third for representation.
Very good.
So that was pretty solid. Let's see here. Marvel. It was totally apropos that you rocked your Scarlet Witch pin because she was featured the most today.
Yeah.
Thor and Iron Man came in second place for Marvel features, and Captain America and Doctor Strange came in third for features, which I was pretty excited. There was a ton of like the 6 Doctor Strange, almost all of them were like for the new movie. So that was cool.
Right.
Muppets, Kermit, obviously top spot. There were a lot of Rainbow Connection ones in the swamp, and then Dr. Bunsen and Chef tied it second and third. So
Nice.
Fun.
yeah, and then let's see here. Pixar, Toy Story, top spot, 32 features. And then Finding Nemo after that. And what I thought was pretty funny is of the Toy Story ones, Buzz obviously got top spot, but the aliens came in second for characters. So I was like, really? Above Woody? But yeah, like aliens beat out Woody by quite a few. So that was
Seems
fun.
like
Aliens are
comedy
pretty darn
wins
cute.
a lot of attention.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then Star Wars, Grogu got top marks for the most featured character there, followed very closely by Ahsoka, and then Luke Skywalker. And Winnie the Pooh, we had Pooh featured the most, followed by Rabbit, and then Piglet. So
Wow. Nice work, Jen.
and if anybody gets bored later when I get around to actually putting all this stuff down at the end of challenges, I usually make a bunch of like little quizzes, and you can go through and vote who do you think, was featured more, or you have to pick how many times. And so it's kind of a fun way I like to wrap up challenges. So that'll be later today.
Awesome. That's great. And then you're going to go sleep and soak your hands in ice
Yes.
water for
And then I might just disappear off the face of the earth for a couple of days so my family can remember what I look like and who I am that isn't this.
Right, exactly.
So
Oh, that's what you look like. I thought your face looked like a phone.
yeah. all this week, I don't know how many times I heard, "Mom, are you almost done posting?" So yeah, I have to go reintroduce myself to my family after 6 days of habitats.
Well, bless you for all the amazing work that you did. Like, it's
Thank
just
you.
incredible.
Let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're
All
gonna
right.
have to see all
Like getting
hundreds of them, or are we just doing a
No.
subset?
What was that?
We're doing a subset, right? We can't get through all of them. All
No.
hundreds of them.
We're
Oh, okay.
we're only featuring people who act like
Okay,
I
good.
made a form and people who legitimately turned in theirs into the form.
Oh,
No,
so
we're not
you were
doing
like,
all
I don't have
500
that much
Moto.
time.
Like, I don't think I'm ready for this.
Yes,
We need to tell you about-
strap yourselves in. We'll be ending at 6 p.m.
The 24-hour Habitat live stream.
It's a surprise marathon.
Exactly.
Woo!
Yes, all the chat is showing up to say thank you, Jen, for all your hard work,
Mhm.
which is
Thanks, all.
absolutely amazing. All right. But you're kind of an old hand at it now, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
like it's
I
still
have
a
a
lot of work,
system.
but you have your system.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I have a system.
And I remember last time I was like, God, Jen, is there anything I can do to help? And you're like, no, I have my system. It's all like, I have it good to go. I'm
Just
like,
come behind me and share. Just come
All
behind
right.
me and
Not mess
share.
with the
I
system.
make it real easy to co-host with me. Just come behind me and
well, and I
share.
have to say, for this particular week, I was incredibly grateful
Absolutely.
for that. I gotta say, yes, agreed. She is
Oh,
the
thank you,
queen.
Simon
Yes.
and Dan.
All right, well, let's check out now. Hopefully, I have these all in the right order.
If not, I'm pretty good at identifying, so I can.
Well, I don't know whose this one is.
So that is my family stack all put together.
Very cool.
And, you can see my husband's deep dive. In the middle there is the cat from outer space, which he was so excited about. And he did his first clipping of Lego. So he cut the necklace to make it fit on the cat.
Shocking.
Way to go.
Moto, I'll have to let him know that you applauded that because he was just like, "Are you sure? Do we have enough of these to cut one?" And then what I was really excited about is the kids all threw in on the 3 bluey ones, and people just loved them, and they had a lot of fun building them. So if you have never watched Bluey, you should. It's hysterical.
Hey, Iceberg Bricks is here. Hey, Mel, how's it going? Great to see you. Holly texts and with her regrets of she's unable to join us today, but she says hello to everybody. Super fun, Jen. I love this. I really also too love how people are starting to kind of play with the format some. Like I really love your fence, the little fence backdrop on the lower left there.
Yeah.
Still in the right order.
Oh yeah. No, my husband was like, it still fits. It still
exactly.
Fits, it still stacks.
And I like the translucent pieces in the lower middle one as well. That the background walls.
Super fun. All right.
And there's mine.
Yay! Oh God, Jen.
Oh wow.
So many good ones. I gotta say, you kicked it off. If I had to pick 3, I have to pick like 3 favorites.
Thank you for finally doing Squirrel Girl. I've been wondering who was going to do Squirrel Girl.
Well, I don't know if you picked up on it, but I went with a redhead theme for this one.
Oh yes, I just noticed.
I was waiting all week for someone to be like, Jen, you've posted nothing but redheads. Nobody did until today when I posted my stack, and I was like, finally. But yeah, so when I was looking for a Marvel character, I was trying to go some kind of obscure redhead, and so I found Squirrel Girl. I didn't even know about her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing.
Yeah, she is amazing.
She's defeated just about everyone in the Marvel universe. She's actually one of the most powerful people, which is hilarious.
Yeah, her story is incredible. So.
Okay, and I want everybody to notice the very top one with Jesse running on the record player. The record spins.
Oh my gosh! Of course it does.
It's yes, and it's amazing.
I was so excited. That was the first one I built, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to top this one. It's so good.
I don't know. And that little mermaid with the waves splashing up behind, because I remember when I went to see the movie for the first time, that scene really struck me. Like, because of course it's like right in beat with the music, right? Like it's this big swell in the music and the wave comes up and you captured it perfectly. It's just so great. It's so great. I also love Kim Possible with the lasers.
my youngest sister, she was obsessed with Kim Possible, so I was like, let me do this.
So good.
I think Ariel's my favorite. It's just the combination of the expression on her face and that really exuberant water. It's really so dynamic.
That's the iconic cell from that.
It's movie. Delightful. Delightful. All right, next
I totally forgot Kim Possible was even a Disney property.
Was a thing.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Booyah Bricks.
Booyah Bricks.
Who got
it? She was worried that they were going to get in a time. I'm like, just message Flynn.
Yeah, they messaged me right right as I was actually getting everything together, so it worked out nicely.
Oh dear, we can't talk about the bottom row because you guys still haven't seen the movie.
I know. I'm gonna no spoilers, but cool stuff.
We can't wait. It's going to be
and if you do make the mistake of reading the captions, Simona was like trying to recap for her son who built all of these, and she's like, I didn't see the movie. He sort of told me about him, and then he went away. So I don't actually know what's happening here. I'll find out later. So it was great reading her like pseudo recap. I don't actually know.
They nailed it, by the way. If you have seen the film, those bottom ones are like spot on.
This is going to be our first movie back in a movie theater.
Yeah, I'm like super excited about it. Okay. So the I gotta say my favorite of these is the Moon Knight one, and not only did they do a great job of doing a kind of a customized Moon Knight, right, like using Ninjago parts, but my favorite part of it, and I know this is weird, but the use of that gold spike on the sarcophagus to look like the Khonshu, like the Gonzo nose, basically. Right? Brilliant part use.
Well, no,
I mean, it looks exactly like what it is. If you've seen Moon Knight, I mean, I recognized it right away. I just thought it was so clever.
When the image in the mirror is cool too.
Well,
yeah, the mirror thing is great.
Is that double built or is that a real reflective piece?
I think it's double built.
I think it might be double built.
Yeah, I think it's double built. Here, I can check really fast, but I'm pretty sure it's double built.
It looks, the reflection would be so perfect.
Oh, it's so hard to tell. If it's double built, that would be my holy. You took that to another level.
Yeah, I did a mirror.
Yeah,
thing
it's
like
double
that.
built.
That's
Wow.
okay. Very good.
That's
very
mind
good.
blowing.
I did one like that of Dorothy and Alice in Wonderland looking at each other through a mirror, and it was extremely difficult to put together. So I'm especially impressed in that small space that they were able to do that. So very cool. Oh, fantastic. All right. This one is from Brian Tom. And he has got I love all of the colors. And again, I love how people are playing with the look of it. So like especially the Star Wars one with Rey.
Yeah,
with
the arch. The partial
like,
arch is awesome.
Yeah. So the theme here, by the way, if you haven't guessed it already, is character photo ops at Disneyland.
That's so fantastic.
He used to be a character host, so he was setting up like what it would be like to be the character host for all these characters.
I may have some experience with something like that. Yeah, you know, Peter Pan and I were friends. Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, I love this, and having worked at Disney and been a part of these character greetings, I really appreciated this. It was really fun. And I love the people. I love the girl in the sort of like pseudo Scarlet Witch cosplay outfit, like with this. So good.
No, I love that one. And then the Rey one, like, cut me in the feels because I have a picture of my daughter, like, doing that with Rey when we went to Disney World, and I was like, oh my heart.
Yeah, the posing is perfect. You can tell that this person like knew from experience, right? Yep. Really great. Awesome. Thank you, Brian. Okay, this is from Brick Built Babe, and I gotta say, I loved this little series.
It's so good.
What a lovely color palette.
So yeah, the color, because you know, oftentimes the stacks don't have a coordinated color scheme, which is fine, but this is just so perfect.
Yeah, I mean, even though there's not like that cohesion of a storyline, like just the colors all bring it together really well.
Well, I love the difference. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine.
I love the different scales in this as well.
Yeah, yeah. And you know how I'm a huge fan of micro castles, so I'm loving that micro. And that gold one is just perfect. So good.
And which movies are...
I thought this was supposed to be the like the Peter Pan flying ship, and then I was like, but it's white, and then I realized it was. Is it Treasure Planet?
Yeah, I was going to say it's Treasure Planet, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I think Atlantis is one of them. And I think this might be Little Mermaid, but it's really just excellently done. And I am particularly drawn to the one on the lower left, especially with those like the clear, like the trans blue seaweed and swirlies clipped onto the wall. Fantastic texture. Really great.
She's coming off of being sick, like her whole family, and she's like, I'm gonna try to get the couple in, and they're just amazing. So
yeah, they're incredible. Oh, I'm just gonna kind of try to make something happen.
Yeah, right? I'll try.
That's what somebody always says with Lego, and then they like come out with something absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, because I checked in on her. I'm like, where are you? You're always here, and she's like, oh, we've been sick. I'll try.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so let's see. We've got and so by the way, everybody, I do I'm looking at people's comments off and on because I'm trying to make this full screen for myself so we can see the stacks here, and I don't always see the comments. So this one is from Brickbender Underworld is the name.
Yep.
And that Moana with the wave at the top.
Isn't it so good?
Wow.
When he posted that yesterday, I was like, your stack is going to look so amazing with this on top. Like, it's the perfect crown.
And again, playing with the habitat architecture again with this thing now. And I'll point out when his comes up, and also is something that Martin Bricksnaps did and helped me out with mine. He was so sweet. But I'll show you what that was about. But this is a fantastic, and another great Moon Knight one here, and of course Animal.
What's the Mickey one represent? Because he's got a weapon of some sort.
He's wearing Mandalorian, so he's a Mickalorian.
Mickalorian.
Yeah. You can't really tell. You got to be zoomed in on that one to really see it. But
the Mickey-Lorian, that's hilarious.
And there's some really awesome NPU in his Finding Nemo one. Like he's for some of the coral work and stuff. So that was really good.
Well, I love how the muted color palette of most of it makes that wave and the coral reef really just pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, really, so much good here. So much to love. All right, let's see. This is from Brick Builder Margaret.
This is
she's
not
new to the challenge this
palette.
time. This is my first interaction with her, and she just comes and she's like, "I'm gonna do a couple," and she's like, "I'm just gonna do the whole Muppet line." I was like, "Awesome, let's do it. We are here for it."
Yeah, so
I
she
love
did
Animal.
like the full Muppet. I know. I love that that so many people have included Richard and I in their builds. They're on the second row on the left. But I love the signs. I really love the Janice one. The colors are fantastic.
And you can't really see very well from this angle of the stack, but there is an inlaid pink Hollywood Walk of Fame star in Miss
Yes.
that is like, holy crap. Like I was like, you need to post close-up pictures of that, because she didn't in her like original post. And I'm like, no. You need to go back and make another post and just zoom in on that star, because it's incredible.
It really is.
It's all so
it
good.
really is quite cool.
I think the pieces that extend beyond the frame really make this whole stack come together too.
Well, and I'll probably say this 20 more times, but I just love what people are kind of now, I don't know, getting away with, like what can I, like, how can I make this extend? Like, how can I make this come out?
The only rule is that it has to be 8x8 based. Every challenge, I'm like, it has to be 8x8 based. That's it. Because I know that they make like the side and the top, those can extend, those can go, and you can break some rules there. The middle ones, you can't really break the rules on the middle ones, but the sides and the top, go have fun.
Yeah.
Now, is it just me, or is Fozzie doing stand up in front of a brick wall?
Oh, he's definitely doing that.
Yes. Yeah. I had a Fozzie one in mind, like, but I couldn't get. I really wanted to have him like on stage with like a hook coming on, like about to pull him off.
Yes.
But I
you could have used Bo Peeps.
Yes, and I could not for the life of me find a Bo Peep with the crook. So unfortunately that didn't happen, but I thought that counts.
I've just been staring at that piano now for.
I was just looking at that. It's amazing.
God, dang. That's like out Tiago'd.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really amazing piano. All right. This is from Brick Built Josh.
He is also
awesome.
new to the challenge.
New to the challenge. Excellent work. I love how stacked up the Hades one is on the bottom with all like the lava fire stuff.
Yeah, for me it's the log in the water set at 45
That's what
degrees.
I was just
That's
looking
at.
The log in the water is pretty epic.
If you go and look at the post, he's got fish underneath that swamp.
Oh wow.
Oh, God.
And there's a light brick for Hades.
Yes, that all lights up. The Hades one does.
And Hades has Ursula's body.
No, that's Hades' body.
No, really?
Yes, they just look similar.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
they look very similar.
He's smoky and she's tentacly.
got it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love the claw machine.
Yeah, the claw machine's
that
epic.
piece is
The
so
claw.
perfect to represent the
dome.
spaceship.
Yeah. The claw.
Well, and can I just say how much the color scheme of the Stitch one is just perfect.
And he wasn't happy with that. And I was like, no, don't touch that one. It's perfect.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, thank you for using classic space elements for Buzz Lightyear.
Yes. Hey, David Wilkie, how's it going? Yeah, these are this is just a really, really fantastic one. I'm just so psyched about this.
Yep.
All right. This is okay. So this is
Sweet.
from Brick Snaps, aka Martin from Alabama, aka like one of the most genius builders that I know. Like this guy is epic.
This is so sophisticated.
He has a touch of skill.
Yeah,
he's
pergola is
divine.
divine.
Oh my god!
I jumped on a live with him earlier in the week, and he built the Beauty and Beast one while we were talking, and I was just like, I think I put like 5 bricks down the whole time we talked because I was just like, you just built a whole habitat the whole time we were talking. It takes me hours.
Wow, the sci-fi background walls on the bottom ones, especially left and right bottom ones, are
so
just
good.
Perfect Star Wars.
Yeah,
well,
and
the Princess Leia in the inset doors.
Mm-hmm. Like it creates so much depth. Oh,
it's incredible. He gets so much out of so little there.
Yeah, but also look at the window one, where there's the hinge offset to get the window at the right angles in the math aligner.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, sorry, what was that? Say again.
The use of the hinges for the window piece,
yes,
in the back to get that 45-degree inset for math is pretty darn wicked.
You know, I know that that's how they used to do corner presenting doors for some of the modular buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And I was unsure. So I looked at his, I was like looking at it, and I saw a video of him, and I could not for the life of me figure out how he got the math to work for the small thing. And he is so kind. I was like, I messaged him. I was like, Martin, oh my God, I'm trying to like mimic your corner window for this thing. It's perfect for what I'm doing. And I cannot for the life of me figure it out. He, on the fly, made a little video for me where he like took it apart and then put it back together again to show me how to do it. It was the sweetest,
it's really clever
thing.
Build, right?
Yeah, it's a really great, and his builds are just absolutely stunning.
And you can't tell from here, obviously, but his Tiana spins as well. He saw my Jessie, and he messaged me, and he's like, I can make it spin. How do I make it spin? I'm going to make it spin. And I was like, awesome, do it. And then like a few minutes later, he posted and he's like, and my Tiana spins. I was like,
See, it's all about the sharing. Right?
Yeah, no, this is like a huge idea dump. These habitat challenges are just a huge idea swap.
Yeah, it's really, really fantastic.
Oh man, for the lightsaber battle, he used the 2x2 plates with curves and set them on their side to get the grading of the Imperial.
That's what that is.
Oh yeah.
Holy flip, dude.
Yeah, he vertical built.
And the sideways yellow plate in Luke's scene as well are just like, that's right out of that scene.
Well, and it's great also to go into his posts on Instagram and actually read the descriptions, because he talks a lot about the stuff and why and how, and it's always educational. Absolutely. For sure.
The other thing I noticed in this is the perfect combination of minifigs and mini dolls.
Yes.
That too. Yeah, it's really well done.
Yeah, mini doll Leia is perfect. Exactly, hooded one. That was probably when I saw that, I was like, oh.
Well, and his beauty is a sweet story. That's a custom beauty he made for his daughter, like back before a bell was ever released. So he hand painted it so she would have a bell before a bell was released. I know, like, is your heart exploding right now? Because mine did when he told that story.
That's amazing.
And is the movie Up, the one where there's the chair? Okay, so
it's his and Ellie's
I did
chair.
want to point out the mixed use of color on the chair on the right is to show the age, the weathering on it.
Yes.
Those simple little color knockouts are like what you're dealing with this scale, right? To get the hint of the weathering on the stuff is just well done.
Yeah.
So dang, Martin.
I know.
Yeah, one of these days you'll make something that doesn't look good, but until then, the rest of us will just have to keep up.
Justin Brader Joyner says, in both of those scenes, if you remove the minifigs, you'd still recognize them as Star Wars. So like all the Star Wars ones. And it's so true. If you took the minifigs out, you would know. You would still know.
So Well,
It's
just
time.
for a second here.
Oh, whoops.
It's time for the pause that refreshes everybody. That's right. It is Logan cookie time. He's helping today.
He's helping.
Helping to leave. Say hi to everybody over here. Hi.
Oh, good catch. That's a good one.
All right.
He has a cat friend now.
Logan filling in on the weather. Uh-oh. That was a bad throw. It was Daddy's fault. Filling in for Skittles on the weather. It is Logan. Yay!
Yay! Good dog.
Good boy.
It is a shame I missed Skittles Comedy Hour.
Yeah, I know. The Skittles Comedy Hour. Yay, Fox. And
Starro cookie time.
Starro.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Candy Starro.
Yeah, Candy Starro.
All right, Logan, one more, and then...
Oh, a whole one.
A whole one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Daddy did a terrible throw. He got it anyway.
He got it anyway.
Ate it off your shirt.
Good
That's
boy.
right, everybody. And that has been Logan Cookie Time. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he has a cat friend who he mostly doesn't try to eat. They get along really well.
Mostly. All right.
Jeez. Whoa.
Yes.
Okay, so this next one is from Brickstales. Brickstales.
Whoa! I want to look more closely at this.
Yeah,
Can you go through all the references too?
Sure.
Some of them I don't recognize. Some of them.
So the top one is Fantasia with Mickey, and
that one's
I
good.
love the waves. Love the
good.
waves. The motion in them is fantastic. Just really, really
One
good.
of the early moments in Sorcerer's Apprentice, right?
Yep. Oh, it's when he's up on the mountain doing the thing, around.
Is that Hercules on the right?
We got Hercules on the right, and I love the creepy necks on Cerberus. Then the one next to that,
I like the one.
is
So he's already taking care of one of them, and they use the sleepy face, which is perfect.
Yes. So this is the one next to that is Esmeralda from Hunchback. On the lower left, we have Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm.
I love those sunflowers.
Really
beautiful.
Yep.
Really cute. We've got Bambi in the middle. And then on the right, I believe, is the Aristocats.
Yep, the Aristocats.
Oh, they're Aristocats. That's right.
Very
with
good.
Another cool piano.
Another amazing piano.
I know, that piano is so good.
Oh, you know what I just noticed on the piano? Look at the right-hand
legs.
side for the shaping of the piano. It's a minifigure leg.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
God.
minifig legs in brown. We're put
That
on the
is
that is we're
smart.
dark.
Absolutely
Sideways.
brilliant.
All right, remembering that one.
Yeah,
Well,
he always just blows my mind in these challenges. He always has such NPU. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
really
The sunflowers really draw me in, and I think the landscaping on Bambi is really elegant.
It is. Yep. So many good. Yeah, that Fantasia one is just so good.
Perfection.
All right.
Also, the use once again color theory, especially with the Pocahontas. Because that's coral.
Coral.
Right?
I
Which
was
is
waiting for that.
Color complement to the green.
Where
Color
is it?
complement
Where
to
is
the
it?
green. So,
So
ding,
good.
nailed it.
All right.
Whoa.
Wow.
I have been waiting for this.
Oh
one.
my goodness.
Oh my God. I just realized it all goes together.
This is why I asked you. I was like, please tell me CeCe submitted theirs because.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Castle.
That's so good.
And the
Okay.
underwater.
I am absolutely blown away right now.
I
Like,
know we're not supposed to
what
have
the-
favorites, but this might be my favorite one just because of the whole cohesive storyline and the underwater and the
Well,
beach.
'cause I
like,
saw them-
oh,
I saw them all individually, but of course, we looked at so many that it was easy to like not see the connection.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, the roofs on the bottom ones, I think, just make this like these little worlds you just want to look into. I love how it nests them in.
I am this is CeCe Brick. I'm.
Is this Cafe Corner or someone else?
No, I think this is someone else.
Okay.
Well,
this is insane.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Because I remember seeing the top one and I was like, oh, you recreated the castle perfectly. It looks so great. And then of course it's part. My brain is.
I didn't figure it out until day 5 when I was like, oh, Ariel and Eric go together, and I was like, oh. And then I went back and looked at her page, and I was like, oh, this one is going to be epic. And then she posted the top of the castle yesterday, and I was like,
Well, I think this trend, in some way, I think it transcends the form because the central piece is just in service of making the castle so huge. And it makes sides for the ones on left and right of it. I think it's so smart.
It is really, really clever.
Well, and adding the roofs onto the bottom layer so it can be the water and the beach above Ursula, like just so dynamic. So
well, it's like the whole movie in one stack.
Yep.
Wow. Yes, everyone is very impressed.
This is
wow.
I don't really know what to say because it's so legit. There's really nothing to say.
Yeah. Well, this has taken it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The greebling on the arches behind Ariel is very pretty.
Oh, I might have to take a nap after that. That is incredible. Now I want to do this similar. I want to make one that's all together. Oh my goodness! All right.
But I love that the use of the minifigure as part of the storage vault because the rest of it is friend scale is. Like, that's wicked.
Yeah.
Everything about this is wicked.
So good. What do you think, Cara?
I mean, there's nothing left to say. You've said it all. It's so unbelievable. It just makes you. It looks so much bigger than just 3 stacks high, right? Because the scale and the perspective just draw you like all the way into it.
She needs to put this in a show.
Yeah, please do not take this apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at Ursula's cauldron.
Yeah, the cauldron is great. And I also wanted to point out, and I saw this when it was just individual, but if you notice the steps on the castle here next to the left of Eric,
the keyboard,
is piano keys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pianos keep making an appearance.
That's awesome.
Well, also they did they did the nice pull the antenna from the base trick and thread them through the cones type stuff. I mean, there's a lot of really.
I haven't seen that.
Awesome. All right,
that's cool.
Could look at this for the next hour at least. But moving along, CeCe Brick. I got to give you the jazz snap. Man, that's outrageous. All right. Next up, this one is from Chaz609. And I saw these coming together, and the first one I think that really, and again, this kind of all goes together, right? Like it has this go together, and I love the little angled plate with the mermaid, like that they stuck in between the two. Very clever. But the first one I saw was the submarine ride.
Yep.
And
I was so impressed. I was so incredibly impressed, especially with
having it halfway and coming through the fountain of the falling water is brilliant.
Delightful.
And the Skyway is amazing, and I'm so psyched to see that this all goes together. Another one that has it all together. So good.
For each post, he included background about each of those rides because they're all retired rides now. But he included backgrounds and original photos of those rides when they were in operation. And then when he posted the stack today, he was like, I've added the mermaids because this actually was a thing. They used to have cast members as mermaids in front of this. And I have Jasper climbing Mount Everest because they used to have cast members summoning the mountain each day. And so like it was just like a history lesson. It was great.
I remember those days.
So good.
Wow, just really, really fantastic. All right, everybody. I'm just saying, like, the bar has been raised so high that next year we're gonna have to really.
I'm scared.
I know.
Because like last year was amazing, and then this year I'm just like, oh.
Yep. Well, you know, it's just going to show you, like, you take a really adaptable format and then throw in a subject that a lot of people are really passionate about, and it really just writes itself, you know?
Yeah,
like,
and in most cases, these are based on movies, and you have an entire movie to pull from. So,
right.
You know, it's really
Well, I love that there's been some focus on rides this year. So that's been fun. All right. This is from Darkbrick 6085, as you can see from the name. Another great Kermit. I love it.
Yep.
So fun.
And he
love
really likes to work with negative space, so that like his builds always have like negative space incorporated into them, like by default. So I think that always adds to, you know, whatever habitats he builds.
Right. So like the open wall in the back is great. It's so funny. I'm such like, I can sometimes be such a stickler for the rules that I don't like when I reached out to Martin about making that thing fit, and I was like, if I just wasn't so like weird about having it have to be in the space, I could have, you know, understood this a little bit better. But I sometimes box myself in, no pun intended, by you know, not thinking another pun outside the box enough. You know?
Oh, it killed me with my Anna one because I had added like a gray sky in the background to match the actual background I was going for, and it just looked so flat and didn't look right at all. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to take it out and create the ravine, and it turned out perfect.
What I love about this one is it's really easy to overdo it.
Yep.
It's got that perfect balance of just the right amount of everything.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, Darkbrick. I will send everybody to Instagram to see all of them. And I was going to say, if you were to only pick one, you definitely picked a good one. All right. This is from Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardi families. Yeah, so this is
some of our deep dives.
Bang Bang.
Yes.
Yeah, so Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, we've got the Sam Wilson.
Yeah, Falcon.
We've got Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh man, that ant is great.
And do you see the Duplo? The Duplo is
and they threw a Duplo to make it look like a mega Lego. Remember? Did they go up to that Lego brick? I forgot about that. Herbie? Is it Herbie, right?
Yeah, Herbie the Love Bug.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hello,
the left, does anybody remember the left? Recognize it? George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Oh. I laughed so hard at that one.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good one. Now, I have to say, I don't immediately recognize the top one.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Oh, I've never seen that.
The Santa Claus, right?
Yeah, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Yeah, with Tim Allen. Yeah.
Very good.
It's actually a pretty cute movie. If you like holiday movies, which I do.
At first, I thought that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was Flubber, like the absent-minded professor. And then when I saw the yellow and red wings, I was like, oh, yeah, right.
With the old school wheel, too.
Yep.
Well, that's what's so great is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is such a older reference, and they're using like the early 70s stuff in there that like that window hasn't been made forever and ago.
Right. Yeah. So
that
good.
attention to detail is what made that one so great.
Right. Well, I mean, I love all of them, but the George of the Jungle, same, Jen. I totally laughed, like for real out loud when I saw that. I was like, God, it's so smart.
Well, and so many people, which I appreciated, like for the ones that I didn't know, would put that reference material as like their next picture. So like if you didn't get it right away, they had it.
Watch out for that tree. All right. This
oh my goodness
is from FabbyFan MKE, our very own FabbyFan MKE. This is the live action
yes
dive.
computer wore tennis shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a computer
I
wore
was
tennis
the
shoes in
Parent
the
Trap
middle.
one because I was obsessed with that movie as a kid.
Freaky Friday on the right. And I love the combination of the mini doll and the minifig to make them look really different.
Yep.
I'm my mom.
And that's the ugly dachshund on the lower left.
Again, how dare they?
I've got to look that up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
And go look at the movie poster that he references because the dog just is like...
Right. And I love the pigs in space with the 3 different pig figures, including Fabuland. I mean,
I love that one.
Not that I expected anything less. And then the one on the top is the Parent Trap. Like it's like now I'm not immediately recognizing the one on the left middle.
I'm trying to remember which one that was.
I don't have my glasses. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Right there. Fabby fan, are you in there? No, I think he left right before we came on, but
it is Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Oh yes, Darby O'Gill and the Little People. That's right, because he's got the little
person.
Darby's tricking the leprechaun.
Leprechaun king.
Yeah.
On his throne. That's right. Deep cuts, people. Deep cuts.
So deep.
Deep. All right.
God, that Fabuland pig is just perfect.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Oh, it's
and I love that he got the window. That was like one of my originally was thinking about doing a pigs in space, and I was like, how do I do that red oval? Because it was a very prominent like red oval window, and I unfortunately ran out of time to think about it too hard. But
so
great.
Are those 2 wheel wells at 90 degrees to one another?
Yes, facing each other. It's so good. All right. This is from Grouchy Bricks. Grouchy Bricks. Now so there's like a full Toy Story thing going on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's lots to love here. But my very favorite is the brick built Mr. Potato Head, like in the bank. It's so good.
I love the bathtub scene.
So that is from Partysaurus Rex short.
Yeah,
and that was my favorite because my kids like just died over that short. So when I saw the bathtub scene, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Partysaurus Rex!
Oh, that's such a fun. That's with all the like disco lighting and
the bath overflows. So that's the water coming out of the bathtub.
That's great.
Well, I really love the I really love the brick built Emperor Zurg is so clever. It's like really, and with the Z on the front and everything. So good.
Yeah, and the Planet Pizza truck, they did a custom license plate.
Yep.
Handwritten. That's beautiful.
Yeah, well,
I like how the back just says "Yo."
And I love that we have the again this kind of like half vehicle that's like half out of the habitat, half in the habitat. So good.
I think all the circles in this are cool too. The pizza, the speakers, all the eyes, the Z.
Oh,
and in the Buzz Lightyear one, 2 of my very favorite pieces, the cloud with the red and orange and yellow sparkle.
Beautiful. That got added to my list as soon as I saw that habitat. I was like, onto Bricklink. Can I get those pieces?
And that RC car is perfection. That's like polybag. That's like a polybag set.
I feel like I've lost the chat, but let us know in the chat if you can see. I can't. The last thing I saw was Tan Jam saying so many, and then I haven't seen anything
That's
else.
it.
Yeah,
it is. Okay, good.
That's all I can do.
Sometimes it does fall off. Okay. This is from Hypernova Collectibles.
Yes.
All of the things.
They were all so beautiful.
Yeah.
You see the coins stacking up in the wall of the Aladdin one? Like that little detail. So good. And then her play Coquette with the flamingo. I was like, oh, those are my favorites.
Yeah, and I really love the background on the Alice one with those little like stripes of color.
And the Cheshire's tail sticking out.
Yes.
I was like, that's...
And of course, and I gotta say, I love the Mickey Fantasia one with the hat over his eyes. like he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Is so very good. Very good. All right.
Gosh, there are so many good builders for this.
Seriously.
Right?
Like we were saying, next year we are like, it's going to be insane.
Very good. A-Torn says that nobody's chatting because we're all busy oohing and eyeing.
True.
Truth.
Really good. And I
Honey,
love
we broke the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Peter Pan is adorable with the little micro city underneath.
Mm-hmm.
With the Big Ben. Oh, wow.
So this is from Justin Brady Joyner. And one of the things that I really enjoyed about this time around was the use of scenes with no minifigures in them, which actually inspired one of mine. And I really, really loved this one, especially the one with the flowers. It was just so perfect. And then, of course, so this is all Encanto. And I love the brick-built Luisa with the muscles. Is so good.
He sent me that ahead of time. He's like, what do you think? And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's perfect.
With the off-center snot piece mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really, really, really clever.
He nailed all three of those.
Yep. And Coral. And I love those vines too from the Mario sets.
Yep.
Oh, just perfect. All right. Yeah, you know what, Tanjam? I just noticed the same exact thing here, and that was the frozen printed tiles that are on the top facing the ceiling. They work so well.
They do.
It's really, 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 really very clever.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've seen anybody use printed up on top to finish it out, and I was like, oh, that was so brilliant.
Yeah, all these are just a marvel in small, low part. You don't have a lot of parts, right? So you have to make each one count. And it's just the selection, the perfection around it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, like not a wasted brick.
Well, that's what makes these habitats, I think, so much fun to work in, because they really do, in one way, limit you, but then in another way, free you.
Yep.
In building, and it's such a great format.
That's why I always tell people, like, if you want to get into mocking, start with a habitat, because
you have
a set scale to work under, but you can just go nuts.
Exactly.
Well, and you have the minifig, so it comes with narrative built right in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Next up, we have Katie Frenzel.
Yes.
I
loved Wreck-It Ralph one.
Yeah, the Wreck-It Ralph.
Penelope is so cute, and that she used the micro dolls. I was like, oh, it's so good. That one made me very happy.
It's really, really good. And I love the colors of the sky behind Jasmine.
Yep.
Yeah. Using the navy with those colors just made it so bold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now,
That's
what?
Incredible.
Oh,
That's
I just realized what the one on the right is.
It's what you did last year, Tinkerbell in the lantern.
Yeah, so Tinkerbell in the lantern with a brick built Tinkerbell. That's really, really clever. Yep. Oh my goodness. So good. All right. So this is Klaus Bricks.
He went crazy. He built so many.
Yeah, wow.
Yes. 10 habitats, a journey through Disney World. With lots and lots of. I love the.
Man, he got the Disney castle down to that scale.
Yeah.
He did a great job with his micro scale.
So I encourage. Now these are going to be hard for us to really kind of like pick through, because there are so many and they are small.
Yeah.
So please go check these out on Instagram and look at all of them, because they are great. God. And so the 6 habitats on the upper left are Star Wars visiting Mickey and Friends, and then the bottom right is the journey through Disney World. I love the lightsaber shop. It's really good.
Very clever.
Excellent, Klaus Bricks. Excellent. Please go check these out.
Yeah, they're so fun.
Where you can see more detail. All right. This next one is from Lego Coffee.
This was so good.
And this is like
so these are kid versions of these characters.
Oh,
so all of them are kid versions of whatever.
Yeah, broken plates that always break, using that to show
I
the
love it.
angsty, the emo Ren is just awesome.
And you can't really tell, but there's like a rip in the wall where he's like cut it with his lightsaber.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
And once again, they use those the 2x2 plates to make it look like Imperial stuff.
And what is little Leia's hologram made of?
It's just a little.
It's like a little micro figure that's done in trans clear to
for
be
that?
Yeah, specifically for that purpose. I love her pink teddy bear, and I really and I love the like Luke in the blue milk, like the land of blue milk.
And if you notice, she put a teddy bear in each one's room.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, you're
including
right.
Kylo has the ripped up one. I think
He's got the shred one.
Oh my goodness. Again, I encourage everyone to go to Instagram and look at these in more detail.
Well, and read the captions too, because this one there's a story for each one. So like the captions, like Lando's collection of capes is behind him in his closet.
Yeah, I mean, even as he's got all his capes. Even as a young guy, he's still got his affection for capes. It's hilarious.
I need all the capes. But does he have a lavender ultra suede cape? That's the real question. And if not,
it might be in there. You never know, man. It might be in there.
You never know.
Well, the architecture is great. Like Leah's room.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Leia's
very
room.
evocative, right?
Yeah, it's so on point. She did a great job of just creating that like little like pod almost to have the bed in. So.
All right.
Yeah, Anakin. Oh, it's just
Okay, this is from Lego Crisis Fixer.
Wow.
Which
another overachiever.
I know. I need.
Holy cow!
So some of the things that I love here are the Bo Peep with the cloud sheep are hilarious.
Yes.
I love the very top one, which I think is supposed to represent Disney World of Color,
I don't know.
which is one of the shows at Disneyland.
Is that the mascot for that show?
It's really fantastic. Well, it's Tinkerbell and then all the colorful things. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, you're always going to get the overachievers who are going to do like 25 stacks.
But all of them were so good. I mean, the Rescue Rangers with the lightning bolt splitting the red and the blue.
Yeah.
And then the bottom left, Lotso in a jail cell.
Lotso in jail.
I was dying laughing over that one.
And is that purple castle Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Yep. It's just Cogsworth Lumiere and Mrs. Teapots.
That's so good. Hello, Trade Company is here. Very good. Really.
I love the black and white, darling.
Yes, the Edna. This is fun. All right. Okay, this one is from Let's Go Lego. I love
this.
These.
Is awesome.
Are so cute, and the color scheme is so great. And I have to say, I adore the one on the right that has the extension. With the little rounded extension on the end.
Yep.
So clever.
Well, and it would have looked just fine without it.
Yes.
But because they added it, it just like told the story even better.
Yeah, and I love that each nephew gets his own little area with an adult.
Very cute.
Funny. All right.
I love when people do these themes.
Yes. Yeah, the themed ones I'm still just like fanning myself over that Little Mermaid. The CeCe brick one was just outrageous. All right. Oh yes. My. Okay, so this one is from Marvelous Minifigure Mayhem.
Lego Masters Season 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. This is all the princesses, or some of all the princesses. Really, really delightful.
God, that Frozen one is insane.
Yeah, the Frozen one is lovely. And having the lit bricks from behind is just definitely check out her Instagram, give a follow. I really love the use of the half Ursula minifig with then the little horns as like the tentacles coming out of the water.
Yes.
Is
that was such a great detail to add some more.
What was that?
Just adding the more tentacles coming out of the water, just perfect.
Is that a brick built spinning wheel?
Oh yes, oh yes, it is.
And it's just a couple of pieces, but it's so effective. Like she nailed it.
Yeah.
And then of course the Beauty and the Beast at the top just looks incredible with that castle.
Yeah, it does. It's
It
so
totally
many good
crowns
takes
the
on the
staff.
Disney castle. Love it. All right. Next up, we have Moon Man Bricks. A very dark palette this time. Okay, I gotta say, I love the minimalism of these because like we were talking earlier, Moto, like what you were saying, like there is so much detail you can bring to them. You can also go very minimal and still really come up with a great piece. And this is
I don't think I've ever seen the Razor Crest or Fett's ship done that well at that scale.
Oh
yeah.
That is insane.
The Fett ship one, if you look at the pit, I mean, it's just a couple of pieces, but it is perfect. Like just perfect.
Yeah, the Sarlacc pit is pretty epic. Oh my goodness.
It is pretty epic.
And I gotta say, like, I hadn't thought of it, but I love all of these vertical lines. Like some people use the tile, some people are doing these but the sideways built, those lines, it's so Star Wars. It's just great.
Well, and you can't really see it in this one because he used a black background, but if you go look at the individual post of the Anakin one, it's because it's all reds and orange translucent, like the individual post really lights up and looks like the lava. And so I'm sad almost for him because like this looked really incredible in the individual one.
Well, it will encourage people to go to Instagram.
Yeah. No, you absolutely have to go check them out.
That build on white, if you know the reference in the lower right, that is... I mean, just to show the steps in the snow using the studs out, that alone is like ridiculous. But throwing that one helmet in there, that's like... you just... Oh, man. You captured the emotion of the scene, like, right there.
Totally nailed it. And I didn't notice the snow, the footprints in the snow at first, and he mentioned them in this caption, and then I looked again and I was like, oh.
All right.
Awesome.
This was so fun.
Yeah, so this one is from Nalissa. And
she's new to Habitat Challenges.
What did you say?
She's new to the Habitat Challenge.
Wow.
Yeah, and she came out swinging. She did a great job.
I know Cara probably likes the Ratatouille one.
I love the Ratatouille.
I think that's the first Ratatouille one we've had. I don't think we had any last year. I'll have to
I don't think so either.
verify, but I think this was our first Ratatouille one too.
Maybe I'll bring my Ratatouille out for Bricks by the Bay.
Okay, the lower left, Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. is
So
awesome.
Is absolutely brilliant with the minimal. So like the brick built and the mic with it's just the little round with the eyeball on it.
Yeah,
so good. And I love the Coco ones, of course.
Oh yeah,
super great. Oh, all right.
And Wally, I'm sorry, Wally's adorable.
Yes,
she nailed it. I mean, for her first time doing a Habitats, you'd never know because she just came out swinging.
Yeah, really, 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 really fantastic. Oh, I love when new people come in. They're always so nervous, and I'm like, no, don't be nervous. Just like make the thing, and it will come. So, and all right, this one I believe is from Venclods.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yes. So this was another one of those ones where, like, when I saw that was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Is that the Nutty Professor?
It doesn't. Which one?
Yeah, probably.
Second on the right.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
no, that's supposed to be Flubber.
Flubber,
Yeah,
like
Flubber.
the
Flubber.
green
Yeah.
stuff.
Yep,
Right.
that
I'm not
was
a professor.
Flubber. And then you see the middle is Cool Runnings and a bobsled,
Yeah.
even though it's crooked. It died.
Oh my gosh.
So
There are a lot of deep references going on here.
well,
to
so
the
not
older
only
films.
is
It's
the
great.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks one amazing because of the bed, but it's got the ghost armor that she magics up this armor and has it go. It just it's perfect.
He did a great job. Well,
Really,
in
really
the Herbie one, he's got the back end of the car
Mhm.
above it.
Yes.
He comes in first and second place, or third. First and third, I forget. But yeah.
Oh, so good. Again, go to Instagram. Look at these close up. You will not be sorry.
Yeah, these are fantastic.
Fantastic. All right. Next up, we've got pancakes for supper.
Oh,
Look at the brick built Rancor.
Yes.
Yes.
That
That is
face,
so good.
it's so good.
With Grogu like hugging it.
and I love the Disney castle.
Dark Mickey Vader's castle. Yeah. Really good.
Eight claws up.
She was another one that was like, oh, I don't know if I'll have time to do this. And then here's what she dropped on us. I was like,
Well, and again, the simplicity of the Tatooine.
The Tatooine, I was going to say, that
Yeah.
is just
Yep.
gorgeous.
and
Nailed
that
it.
orange and that progression of colors to make the sky. It's one of my favorite little tricks. And again, there you go with those sideways, those vertical lines in the bottom lower. I think that might be a sticker.
I was wondering if that's
Yeah,
printed
that's-
because that's pretty fine detail.
Sticker.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
that was-
smaller than you'd get.
Yeah.
But still, just like really, really fantastic.
Thank you for including the fact that Han Solo doesn't even say a word. He just starts blasting at Vader the minute he sees him.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love this. Tandems, I love this stack so much. Check out the chandelier in Cloud City with the bars stuck in a pot.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like really
No stickers.
fantastic. Oh, no stickers. All right.
Cool.
it's bricks, she says.
Oh. All right.
Whoa.
All right. Moving along. Next up, we have Plastic Wanderer. Oh,
You see his Big Hero 6?
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
Hero
Baymax.
6.
Oh, my goodness.
Lion King is pretty epic up there.
Very.
Yes. And is that the Emperor's New Groove lower
Yep.
left?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's
Very
his own
nice.
brick-built one.
Another great brick built Monsters Inc. as well.
Mike.
Now, what is the lower right one?
I think, if I'm remembering correctly, it was Meet the Robinsons.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. Okay.
So that was another deep dive. I didn't recognize it at all, but let me just confirm really quick.
And I believe the upper
Yeah,
left,
Meet the Robinsons.
I think the upper left one is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids again.
No, honey, I blew up the kids.
Sorry, Honey, I
Yeah.
Blew Up the Kid.
Ah,
Right,
oh,
yes.
Wow.
Which is a questionable
but-
title, but
Right, because the house is little.
yes.
Yep.
Shrunk, grow,
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
something. Yeah, the Baymax is just the Brickville
That
Baymax
is-
was just delightful.
That
Did a
is
great job.
ridiculous.
Yep.
Is that a telephone for eyes?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Oh, is it really? It looked like an antenna, and they took a second antenna and threaded it
Oh,
into
that's
the
great.
antenna post.
Yeah, no, it's like the telephone turned backwards, like it looks like it's probably in a clip. Really great. Oh, all right.
I don't know. It's pretty fine.
No, it's an antenna.
Nope. Moto, you're right. It is antennas.
Oh, it is an antenna.
Yeah, it's an
All right.
antenna
Yeah.
piece, but then they took the second base and they jammed it into the end, and then the middle of it they jammed it into another antenna base sideways. That is
Yeah, it makes
ridiculous.
sense.
All right. Wow. Good
I
eye.
didn't even catch that. Well done.
Holy,
All right.
Wow.
All right. This is from
Ooh.
Snowlena. Snowlena Lego.
I love the overall color effect of this one.
Yeah. I am in love with the top one
Yep. I was
with
just
that
gonna
white
say.
tree.
But I'm also really loving Rapunzel in the bottom left.
Yes. Yeah, there were quite a few people who did some like, I know that from the tray company, she did a bunch of the ones where the figures are like 1x1 rounds stacked on top of each other, but the colors let you know who the characters are.
Yep.
And they were so amazing.
Yeah.
Just absolutely beautiful.
Well, in this one, Tamatoa, the crab in the middle,
Yes.
bottom middle, like
Yeah, the Moana crab.
stars, like just creating that whole like shiny. Oh, I thought she did a great job. She was worried about the crab, and I was like,
No,
so good.
Really great. And I love the brick built Nemo as well. And Dory, really, really fun.
Just keep swimming.
Yep, just keep swimming. All right. This is from
Oh my gosh, that is the
Lego
cutest
Versum.
dragon.
Oh,
Oh, Rhea's dragon?
Yep.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. And I love the that the Simpsons one has Snowball on the top and then Pluto is below, like
Santa's little helper.
yeah.
Well, and
And this is our first appearance of Goofy.
Yep.
I told her that one kind of disturbed me because he's selling the hot dog and it's a dog. always like, and then Gonzo fighting a brick.
Yeah, fun. Gonzo fighting the brick is great while blindfolded.
Yes.
That one.
And which is the top center?
That's a spoiler alert. Just shield your eyes.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Let's not go there.
Yeah, we can't talk about that
We
one.
can't talk about that.
But I love Luke lightsaber shopping. It's hilarious. Although
he's
I
holding a
wouldn't wanna-
banana. It's like,
I just wouldn't want to pull anything out of that little box there because you'd be grabbing it by the blade.
very true.
Aye! You have to get
It's okay,
tongs.
he has a saber.
Yeah, they have
hand.
special tongs for that. Oh, super fun. Oh my goodness. Hooded one says, can you tell when the next Disney habitat so I can start planning 6 months in advance? You got a year.
Yeah, you got a whole year. In December, start planning.
Oh my goodness. All right. So this one again, somebody was asking, this was Stefan Legoversum. Very good. All right. This is Tanjam.
Oh, my favorite Scrooge scene.
He did such a good job on every single one of these. And please tell me you have watched the Forky shorts so that you understand the Forky one.
I'm sorry.
I have not seen all of them, but can I just say how much I love that brick-built mug?
Yeah.
So if you go on Disney Plus, they have these shorts called Forky Asks a Question. And so he starts it all like, I'm going to ask this question. And this one is, what's a friend? And he's like, this is my friend. He's a mug. His name is what? No. Because the mom walks around and drinks and talks on the phone and goes, what? No. And I spit out my coffee the first time I saw that one because it is every mom ever. Like, what? No.
That's
so he
hilarious.
thinks that this mug's name is what? No. Made my day.
I love it.
Absolutely made my day.
Yeah.
I love the up scene.
Yeah, the up scene's great with the dogs.
That house
Yes.
is so perfect.
Makes me think because they have that voice. They have like the voice.
The voice
thing.
modulator, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and I
And
love
the chef scene is
the
fantastic.
chef scene from Little Mermaid is great.
And no one's done that before. So again, well
Awesome.
done.
Yeah, just look at the face that they selected is like
Yeah.
that is one malicious chef.
I also love the window treatment on the Coco scene is really nice. It's just really it's really
Well,
really
and the
nice.
petals on the floor,
Mhm.
the orange petals on the floor, and it's otherwise monochrome scene. Like it, just well done on the details on all of these.
Well, it really draws focus to the figure, right? Like because all that color. Ah, perfect.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
No.
What?
Yes.
This is
great.
the A-ticket ride of all A-ticket rides.
Right?
I love going
You
into
said
the
storybook
Wales.
You mean
land?
e-ticket.
Yeah, the storybook land. And I also really love the tiki room and
tiki
the
room, yeah.
like the tiki made with all the heads stacked on top of each
Yeah.
other. They're really great. And if you actually look at the picture in close up on Instagram, you can see that all the heads are like non-traditional Lego head, faces. So it's very, really, really clever.
It has the fountain in the middle.
And the
Fritz on
birds in their
bird.
little cage stands are just
Yes.
perfect. I mean,
Yep.
nailed it.
I also love the Ewoks, like not messing around.
And that's a pretty evocative for being so minimal Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Yep, another really great Sarlacc pit treatment. Wow. Very good. And did I say who this one was? So that was Tanya. This was Technopop. My apologies. Darren Siegfried, our very own Darren Siegfried. Very good. Oh my, another overachiever.
Oh, wow.
Well, Teflon Todd, he was running the Lego Marvelous May the same week. It was Habitat Week for him. So
That's right.
So he always goes above and beyond.
The Flurkin is so good.
It is so good. I think that was my favorite. The Flurkin. Bottom row, second from right.
Yeah, do you see the cat? And then the
pink?
Flurkin is basically the cat that can engulf and swallow up people.
Oh, now I see. Yeah, I'm sorry. It took me a second. I was like, wait.
But that is great.
Really, really great.
All
And
of
all
these
the
Marvel
Marvel. And I
scenes are
love,
just
of course,
incredible.
Loki in the middle in his office.
In his office, yep. And you can't really tell, but the drawer is open and there's a bunch of Infinity Stones.
Yes.
Yeah.
We use those for
Casually
paperwork
thrown
around
in.
here.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye falling down the tree is at the top.
Yeah, go
That's
check
great.
out Todd on Instagram because he has tons of really, really great
Oh,
habitats.
yeah, and there's one habitat we can't talk about.
Yep.
Really
Yep.
well done.
Yep. All right. This one is from Better and Lego Dad. Is that right?
Yep.
Did I get the right one? Yes.
Yep. So Roger, quick story. Every day he would put his hand in a bowl and pull out 2 figures from the Disney CMF lines and make a mashup. So all of these, except for the Peter Pan one, are mashup characters. And
Oh, fun.
he was struggling on a couple of them. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to make a story for these 2, but he did a great job. They're all so fun.
Buzz Lightyear with Aladdin is my favorite because it works on multiple levels.
Yeah.
Well, and everybody guessed he was going to do Buzz Lightyear on a carpet ride with Aladdin. And so he did the total opposite, and it's so good.
It's pretty hilarious. And it also, like, oddly makes me think of Titanic as well, kind of, right?
Well, and in Ursula's on the bottom left, you can't really tell, but Genie
who's
is
this?
poking out of the pile of treasures.
Right.
And I know too that he did like the top Peter Pan one is about hidden Mickeys.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know anything about the hidden Mickeys, he did a great job on the little hidden Mickey thing. So good. All right, let's see. We've got next.
Great too.
This is Wild Bear Bricks. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
And this is the Ahsoka stack.
Mhm.
It's really, really well done. First of all, that's a lot of Ahsokas.
Yes.
That's some money right there, folks.
Yeah.
Well,
And he said a
What's
couple
some-
of them were customs that somebody else had put together. Like I think all the later ones, the top 3, are like special customs. Joe, I know you're in the comments, so maybe you can chime in. But
Yeah, I
those
was
ones are
gonna
cool.
say
The
they're-
hooded one is so awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, and they're actually following. They're following the period. I mean, the figure period. Sorry, the dates of which those figures were manufactured are fitting into the timelines that of the units that they're in.
That are being
Which is
depicted.
crazy.
That is some serious dedication.
Okay, he says if you pull up the comments, Flynn,
Yep.
young Ahsoka is a custom, the hooded one in the very top.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
The background in the bottom middle one is really cool too.
It's the story of her life, though, through the animated series
Yeah.
all the way up to the latest. This is ridiculous.
The guest appearance in the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
The book of the Mandalorian last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, real quick. I'm gonna do something over here. Well, that is all of our submitted stacks for today.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations all. Like, what an incredible amount of stuff. And again, they
ball peen hammer nailed it.
And I just wanted to say, like, incredible job from everyone. And thanks to everybody who submitted stacks. And I have to say, I am thankful that we didn't have to pick and choose. We were able to show everybody's.
I was so scared about that.
Because last year we had so many. I mean, it was great and also took a very long time. But I do once again highly encourage you to go check out all of the stacks over on Instagram.
This didn't even scratch the surface. I mean,
this was nothing.
So many more. So.
Okay, now I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I have to show mine individually, and I told Jen why this morning. So it turns out that some of the minifigs that I used for my stacks were borrowed, and I also borrowed pieces between them. So I was unable to create a stack because really only about 2 of them still exist in their form. I'm going to show the ones that I did real quick here. So this one, let's see. I got to share the screen. Sorry, everybody. Give me 1 second here. There we go. So this was probably the simplest one I did. I did this little Mandalorian scene. I'm kind of in Mandalorian town right now, so I wanted to do something very simple with this one. So I had fun with this.
Nice.
Off into the sunset.
Yeah, off into the sunset. We've been watching the show, and there is a scene that is like very much like this. I was like, that's the thing that I want to recreate.
Well, it's a space western. You have to go into the sunset, right?
Exactly. I did this one. This one was really more of a joke. This was like one of those mashup type ones where
it was.
I thought it would be very funny for to have Edna be commenting on Elsa's outfit.
No capes, darling. That's great.
Yeah, no capes. And then I did this one I had so much fun with, and this was
Speaking of capes.
Yeah, speaking of capes. Vision and Sword Vision battling over Westfield.
You nailed this one.
Or Westfield, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Let's see. And then this was the one that started it all. Or actually, no, I'll show this one. This one was the one that Martin helped me out with getting that window, because I wanted you to be able to see the castle out the window, even though you ended up not really being able to see it, but that's okay. Good. And then I was also inspired by everybody's ones that didn't use a minifigure. So that's what I was kind of going for this one.
No, this was perfect.
Thank you. Super fun. And then this was the one that started it all.
Until you realize where the dress came from. Oh, there you go.
This one made me so happy.
Yeah, this was the first one that I did, and it's been well received. It's been well received.
Yeah.
And I will say also that it may have been indicative of how I was feeling on that particular day.
This is fine.
Now, I have to ask, is the one in the back, is that on a stick, or is that like the whole minifigure? I couldn't figure it out.
It's the whole minifigure. You just can't see him because he's hidden. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, you crammed a lot into that one.
Yes. Yeah, they were all, and I looked at a picture from this actual scene. Like, there is actually an episode where Beaker clones himself, and there's like 20 of them at a certain point. But yeah, I just kind of jammed as much as I possibly could in one. So yeah,
nice work.
Thanks. And speaking of nice work, It's Blair.
Blair.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Oh, my heart is racing. I just finished my habitat. This has been so amazing. I've never built one before. I'm in the middle of getting ready to list our house in like a little over a week. I don't have access to my parts. And I got so inspired. I was just like, this is too cool. I can't miss it. I had this great idea. So I had to hop on. And I just watched this recently. It was just came up on my like Netflix recommendations, and I said, let's go old school Marvel.
Oh yeah, Blade.
Well, hang on,
do
sorry, I'm getting you on the big screen
the
there.
opening scene.
The
from
Blood
Blade.
Rave.
My friend just gave me this trans orange skeleton too, so it's perfect for the like really bad CG of the guys burning up. And then the new piece from the Jurassic Park set, which is the top of the flares, is a trans red version of that little sprig.
Oh, from the
Is that with an anti-stud?
Yeah, I have it with one of the like Apollo studs there for the sprinklers for the bloodbath rave. Oh, it looks like I'm squishing it a little bit. There we go.
I think I went to that party in the 90s.
Right. I saw a post recently that was like, all those movies gave people unrealistic expectations of what a goth rave club would be. And then there were all these other responses that were similar to mine, which were like, oh, I'm sorry you didn't end up at the fun parties.
All right, so real quick, I heard that Emily told me that she sent me a copy of the stacks I was talking about with the micro figures.
Oh, good.
Unfortunately, the picture is too small, but I'm just going to go ahead and share her posts here from Instagram so you can see them.
Oh, pretty.
So
cool.
This is adorable.
Coco.
This is Wally, right?
No, this is Coco.
Oh, sorry, Coco. Yes. My apologies. The bridge. This Peter Pan one is
Delicious.
so brilliant.
Oh, wow.
The
Very
transcripts
nice.
to make the night sky. Oh.
Yeah, just super clever. Little Mermaid, kiss the girl queen. So
The
good.
Sebastian and the Flounder.
Yeah, I mean this, and you know, I loved these because they were so unusual and so different from what everyone else did, and I just love those little. I've always been fond of those micro figures made out of studs where you can just tell from the color scheme. It's so great.
Well, and she was really unsure about this, and she's like, I don't know. Again, and then look at what she put out. And I'm like, Emily, these are brilliant. All of them.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's great.
Super, super great. Yeah, the Tarzan's hair is brilliantly done. So clever.
This one is the one that just made my jaw drop.
This is outrageous. Just keep swimming
Wow.
with all of the characters in there.
All of them.
So perfect.
I died.
Such effective parts usage.
And
Yeah,
she just put in the
absolutely.
comments, I almost gave up. No, if you would have given up and not posted these, I would have been so angry at you. They're
Yeah,
so
I'm
good.
so glad you did. And this Circle of Life, this Lion King, just perfect.
Oh, presenting him.
Rafiki presenting him on it. So good.
That minifigure posing stand is such an awesome piece.
Oh, I used it extensively.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, yes. Little Scrap didn't send in his stack, but he did one of Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
And with the 10 rings, and he used the minifig posers to put the rings like coming out of his hands.
Oh,
So
that's
they like
great.
trail behind. So it's like poser, ring, poser, ring, poser. Looked incredible. Like those,
Very good.
Those poser stands are my new favorite part. Like they are so awesome.
Except in the very biggest pieces, I think there's always some abstraction with Lego, and these minifigs made out of dots are like the most abstract that it gets. I just love that feeling when if you don't know what's coming, you don't know what that is, and you look at it, and then it suddenly resolves into the characters. I love that moment.
Well, everybody, this has been a rollicking ride through Lego Disney habitats. Just thank you again. Big, huge thanks to Jen for all of her hard work in putting all this together, and making it easy for the rest of us, making it look easy, and I know it wasn't. Again, yeah, like claw hands. Yeah, that's gonna say, if you ever decide to do a challenge on Instagram that a lot of people are going to enter into, start doing your finger exercises now, because they will get a workout.
Yes.
Especially your thumbs are going to get a workout, and you will have claw hands by the time it's all over.
Especially if you let it go for 6 days.
Yeah.
I actually put a cap on the challenges, and they all are only allowed to be 3 days, except for this one, Halloween, and Christmas. Like, otherwise, they only get to be 3 days, because I'm just dead.
Well, congratulations, everybody, on all your amazing habitats. Thank you so much for sending them in. And again, for the billionth time, please go on to Instagram. You will find some amazing new builders that you maybe haven't heard of before. You will very definitely see some building methods that you haven't seen before. You will 100% be inspired to build. So please do go check all those out. And I think that you will really enjoy that. So, I really am going to need that fan. That was one.
Yeah, my fingers are on fire. I built the whole thing during the live show. I would have jumped on if I wasn't running back and forth all over the place.
I know. Your fingers were so on fire. I'm surprised the bricks weren't melted. Excellent job.
I mean, this one guy melted, but you know.
Well, thank you so much, Jen, and thank you so much, Moto, Cara, and Blair, for being here and checking it out. Look at you
for co-hosting.
Absolutely, anytime. It was. This is like my favorite challenge of the year. Absolutely.
So same time next year, 3rd annual.
Yes, absolutely. Start thinking now. Hopefully, by that time, we'll have at least 3 more waves of minifigures that we can, add in. Maybe Disney will buy some more properties before next time. But yeah. Oh, and there, Cara has kindly put up a link to where the tag directly to Instagram.
Awesome.
She's amazing. She is the queen of links.
See, all that needs to happen now is for Disney and Lego to merge.
Oh, Lord. I can't.
You mean where Lego buys Disney, right? Where Lego buys Disney.
Yes,
I'll buy that. That part. That's the one I want.
And then we get Lego versions of all the Disney movies, although that's technically kind of happening already.
Yeah,
right.
It is.
Mostly.
Seeing plenty of that.
Well, everybody, it's been a delightful Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back. Will we be back? Oh, I just realized, actually, we will not be here next Sunday because I will be Mandalorianing it up at Star Wars Celebration.
With Lego.
Hosting Lego's booth at Star Wars Celebration. Do look out on Instagram, though, because if possible, I will try and do a little walk around the floor, an Instagram Live. It depends. I know it's a very, very crowded event, and it might be hard to get a signal, but I will do my absolute best. If not, just keep an eye on Instagram for photos because there will be lots of those. So you will then join us in 2 weeks when we will be back with the Lego Sunday Brunch Bunch. We'll talk about Star Wars Celebration. We'll talk about Lego. We'll have an awesome time.
Can I ask folks that if they are in the Houston area, please stop by the Pearl Fincher Museum of Fine Arts. I will be in Houston for that gallery opening of the Lego artwork exhibit in Houston.
Oh, very cool.
So if any of you folks are in the Houston area, you can meet me in person for the opening of that gallery show.
Sweet.
Awesome.
And I would like to remind everyone that the Tricky Lug meeting will be a week, in almost 2 weeks, on the 4th of June. And the challenge for the Tricky Lug meeting is Brick Built Animals. And
Very
use
good.
the hashtag Tricky Lug Challenge, I believe.
Very good.
I don't know why I can't remember it, but
Challenges, all the challenges. All right, everybody. Until next time, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash those hands, wear that mask when and where you still need to. If you haven't, please get that vaccine, get that booster shot, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Jen.
Happy
Bye.
building.
Don't say it. I know. I know.